Hello and welcome to a special edition of Mutual Fund Sahi Hai presents Smart Nivesh, Sahi Nivesh, partnered by Times Network. Now, this campaign is dedicated to raising awareness about why mutual fund Sahi Hai. And today, we're diving deep into how mutual funds can be the right investment choice for the next generation of investors. Now, this episode is part of our exciting SIP Heroes series, where we bring in top industry experts to share their insights on different investment topics. Now, each episode will also feature a real-life story of an individual who has started their investment journey, showing you exactly how it's done. Now, our expert today is Swaroop Mohanty. He's the Vice Chairman and CEO of Mire Asset India. Swaroop, thank you so much for being here on this show today. So, Swaroop, let's start off. Now, my first question is, exciting time. People have moved out of college and gotten into jobs. They have money in hand. First hesitation होता है लोगों का कि I've just started earning. Let me at least spend. बात कल की कल सोचेंगे retirement, education or marriage is way off ahead. Why should I need to start investing today? What's your take?
Excitement होना भी चाहिए, जायज़ भी है that you waited all your life, studied so much to achieve something and you are starting a very meaningful journey, second phase of your life ऐसे मैं मानता हूँ. बट नॉर्मली वो फेज़ में बहुत नेचुरल भी है कि आप अपने एस्पिरेशंस पहले फुलफिल करें rather than your goals. So people try to get into stuff which they more or less want, not what they need. But ये अगर जब मैं शुरू कर रहा था, कोई एक्सक्यूज़ नहीं दे रहा हूँ, ये बोलना जायज़ था क्योंकि इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं था. बट टुडे विद द काइंड ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन दैट इज़ अराउंड and clearly 2-3 things which are very important. आपका लाइफस्टाइल भी चेंज हो रहा है, उसके साथ आपका लाइफ स्पैन भी चेंज हो रहा है, एंड ये सबको पता है. ये थोड़ा आप अगर ध्यान दें एंड निवेश वो टाइम में चालू करें तो लॉट कैन हैपन. मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ कि अगर व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड माय जॉब, अगर महीने में 500 रुपया इन्वेस्ट करता, आज के डेट में फाइनेंशियली फ्री होता. क्योंकि वो नहीं किया and I did my aspirations. Today the pressure on me to invest is very large.
So someone should not be disheartened by the fact that it's a small amount that they are investing. At least start, even if it's a small amount.
Two things. When you invest is when you have the money.
Right.
And no money is small or big. Don't underestimate the power of 100 rupees in capital markets also.
Wow, that's very important. Because, Swaroop, one concern that they also have is that they might have short-term goals also. Want to do a foreign vacation, want to buy an expensive phone. How can they use mutual funds for those kind of things also?
See, all goals are right because everybody's life is right.
Yes.
More important कि आप अपना नज़रिया पहचानें और आपका क्या इच्छा है लाइफ से वो पहचानें. एक बार वो आप लिख दें, म्यूचुअल फंड के तरफ से हर एक गोल के लिए प्रोडक्ट है, हर एक रिस्क कैटेगरी के लिए प्रोडक्ट है, हर एक टेन्योर के लिए प्रोडक्ट है. म्यूचुअल फंड क्या कहता है कि इट्स अ पूल ऑफ इन्वेस्टर्स शेयरिंग अ कॉमन फाइनेंशियल गोल. आप अपना फाइनेंशियल गोल एक फंड के साथ जब मिला देते हैं तब भी आपका निवेश अच्छा होता है. द यंग टुडे आर, करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, चेंजिंग एसेट्स टू एक्सपीरियंसेस. और आप जब कह रहे छुट्टी क्यों नहीं छुट्टी बनाए, मैं भुवनेश्वर से मुंबई आया टू सी द वर्ल्ड एंड आई फील माई बिगेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट हैज बीन माई ट्रैवल. तो फिक्सिंग अ गोल actually clears your investment journey in more ways than just returns.
And Swaroop, what happens next is once they also have this concern that should I be investing, where should I be investing? Because it is like, okay, let's say I will take X% of my salary aside, but what do I put it in? Because at some point of time, they might not have a goal that is quantified.
So my personal opinion is always quantify. Till you don't know why, you will not know where. Otherwise, if you don't know why you are investing, it will be a meaningless investment. It will not be tangible. It will not make a meaning to your own life. So always, and that's a learning we learned after a long time of investing. Earlier we were return chasers. Fine, be return chasers. Then define a return. I want 12%, I want 15%. Sometimes when you put that, you will know that with those returns come risk. See, one fundamental thing is when we start investing, we think it's a return generating business. As we mature, we realize that it's a risk mitigating business. The closer your investment is to your risk profile, and trust me, everybody's risk profile is correct.
Right.
But you have to match it.
Yes.
Then You will know according to your risk profile what is suitable, and you learn risk profile over a period of time. Nobody is born with a risk profile, right? So there are some simple virtues of investing, which one learns while taking that journey. But my humble request will be, always know why you are investing. Then, everything becomes simple, everything becomes a science.
And it becomes clear. And I guess, I think what worries people is when they see that number, but they don't realize that if I'm 25 today and if I'm retiring at 60, I have 35 years to build that number, which I'm guessing just makes it a little easier.
35 years, you can do wonders with that much of time, right? I mean, and you just add a little bit of knowledge on the power of compounding, what I call the rule of 72. Just put that in your life. It can change your life with 35 years, a very long time in a country like India. Is a great time to be an investor in India. And that's you can actually change your life with that kind of time on your side. But everything changes if it reduces 34, it reduces 33.
Yes.
The opportunity cost of not investing then starts going up.
So the earlier you start is always better.
The other one is, of course, nowadays, people are investing through SIPs. While SIPs is talked about a lot, the SIP top-up is not talked about a lot. Since you asked for an example, I'll give you my pet example.
Yes.
Is 35,000 rupees SIP at 10% return. Topped up at 10% every year. Meaning you top it at 3,500 next year, then you top it at 10%.
Yes.
Actually becomes a crore in 10 years. So 35,000 a month, topped up by 10% every year at 10% return, which is doable in an economy like India, gives you a crore in 1 year, in 10 years. Simple maths, right? Once you start getting mathematical into your investments, and then the planning and your goal achievement and whatever you need can be done.
I think this top-up SIP is the most important factor that people sometimes overlook.
You cannot imagine the power just 10% top-up can add to your journey. You can enhance your journey by 2-3 years very easily.
Swarup, last question, just your leaving thoughts. What would you like to leave the viewers with?
So I'll be very honest. I started getting into a financial plan when I reached 40. Now there are enough tools online. You can come to any website of any fund house and do your own planning. Spend some time online in finding out how much money will reach where, at what return, with what inflation. Do that maths yourself. It is your money. It's a very simple process. The simpler and mathematical you can make it, the better it will be for you. The more emotional you make it, the worse it will be for you.
Very nice. So, but keep it simple, stick to the math, it will help sort things out. Thank you so much, Swarup, for being here today and for talking to us and our viewers about this very important topic on this special episode of Mutual Fund Sahi Hai presents Smart Nivesh, Sahi Nivesh, partnered by Times Network. It's time for